Hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on June 8th, 2025. Welcome to another sunny day on the planet, and welcome to the Daily Dew, giving you your space weather update, as well earthquakes, volcanoes, and world weather. Always starting out here looking at our sun for the past 2 days, as it's been shooting off multiple C-class solar flares, but nothing major coming our way, or coronal mass ejections. We do have that one plasma shot from a couple days ago expected to impact Earth over the next 24 hours. Last 48 hours turning into view, plasma filament there, and as well fiery incoming sunspot region. We did have 2 solar polar blasts, 2 coronal mass ejections from the south and the north pole on our sun. Not sure exactly what was the culprit, but on the right-hand side there, we did have a plasma filament liftoff from the southern hemisphere of our sun. Multi-spectrum here pointing out the last 48 hours of events, and as well plasma filament eruptions. Looking at the magnetic field of our sun, bottom left-hand side, and now Earth facing coronal holes and another coronal hole developing in behind that. Amazing imagery here brought to you by Solar Dynamics Observatory, mixed with daily events worldwide. And thank you so much for pressing play, being a part of this channel. Solar Cycle 25 has put on quite a show already, and I do believe it's not done yet. One Earth-facing sunspot right here, visible fluid motion on our sun today. Current space weather conditions, there are none to report. Solar winds are coming in at 447 kilometers per second. Solar X-ray flux, as I said, reporting multiple C-class solar flares, but nothing major coming our way. Proton flux is low. Geomagnetic activity was up at a KP5 yesterday. That's due to this most recent coronal mass ejection. Here is the most recent solar storm that will be affecting Earth over the next 24 hours. And as well, incoming coronal hole wind stream, bottom diagram showing the velocity and solar wind speeds. Tonight's aurora view line and tomorrow's. Definitely get up and look up across the Canadian prairies. If you don't have a smoked out sky, you could see some northern lights tonight. Here's a look at LASCO 3, showing the wide spectrum cosmic energies leaving our sun for the past 2 days. This is where we will see the double polar eruption. Big CME taking off from the southern polar region on our sun, and another one from the north. Started in north first, and boom, those are some big bursts. I'd like to know exactly what happened there. Definitely a lot of plasma associated with it. Now let's get to earthquakes past 24 hours, as it's been low for number-wise. USGS only reporting 200 in the past 24 hours. 6.2 earthquake here reported yesterday, Indian Antarctic Ridge. Multiple aftershocks since. And as well, a strong earthquake. Colombia, 6.3 earthquake, multiple aftershocks west of the region of the epicenter. Para to Bueno, Colombia, 6.3 earthquake. Notable across the North American plate, 4.3, Clayton, Ohio. And all of a sudden, it's gone really quiet through Alaska and across the North Ring of Fire. 4.2 earthquake here, Russia. 5.3 earthquake, Franz Joseph Island, North Pole. That's almost right on the North Polar region. As well, Guam, deepest trench on the planet. And here's our deepest earthquake past 24 hours, 493 kilometer depth, Huma, Tonga. Quiet across the African plate. Europe, very quiet as well. That's the last 24 hours for earthquakes. Give you a quick browse of the last 7 days for shakers and movers around the world, and take a quick moment to thank you for watching and being a part of this channel, being a part of the awareness and preparedness You live in an earthquake-prone zone, just have a plan and be ready. We've seen some catastrophic events in our time, and I'm sure there have been worse in our history and worse to possibly come. Everything is cyclical, driven by our sun. Way too quiet, northeast, Pacific, ring of fire. Now let's have a look at our air quality forecast brought to you by windy.com and as well the 78 active and erupting volcanoes around the world, including wildfires that are burning across Canada, making some very noxious air quality across the nation. And as mentioned before, all of this wildfire smoke from Canada has encompassed the northern hemisphere as of right now. We've also got quite a bit of SO2 invading Australia right now. Large eruption, most likely at the Heard volcano in the South Indian Ocean, as those SO2 plumes have been heading towards the Australian continent for the last couple of days, overlooking the Atlantic, Africa, South America. Some big eruptions down in Chile. No new eruptions through Italy after the spectacular eruption by Mount Etna just a few nights ago. Having a look now at satellite imagery overlooking Canada with all these wildfires since the beginning of the month. And this is looking at satellite imagery from today. Nasty air quality from Ottawa east and northward to the Atlantic provinces being invaded right now by wildfire smoke from the Canadian wildfires, now burning in 6 separate provinces from Ontario to the Northwest Territories. Calgary right now along the foothills are being inundated by wildfire smoke as well, so nobody is not being affected here. Across North America, everyone has tasted the particulates and breathed in the nasty air quality that we're experiencing. Much love, everybody. Stay safe and healthy, aware and prepared, and stay in if you feel a little concerned about your respiratory. Now let's have a look at world weather here, pointing out the major low pressure systems affecting a lot of Canada this week. So most likely a relief. Long range forecast, extreme weather expected through central United States. No hurricanes forecasted in this forecast. Still some snow falling across parts of eastern Canada towards Quebec, Newfoundland. Europe seeing some systems affecting you as well, heading in through Spain into the central regions, but high pressure ridge over Ireland keeping it dry. Here is a big extreme weather event expected. Long range forecast towards the end of June 22nd to be more specific. Overlooking Africa, Southeast Asia, possible typhoon developing northern Philippines. Tightly whipped and soaked low pressure system is stalling just under Thailand, moving up towards Taiwan and then into the South China Sea in the long range. No major cyclones or typhoons forecast here for the long range. Overlooking the North Pacific, big high pressure ridge scooting a lot of these systems northward into Alaska and then up and over the Rockies. But things are about to break down by the 15th, 16th of June. These systems are going to start racing into BC. High pressure ridge will hopefully break down. Maybe no more eruptions at Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. Watch for a pretty extreme weather event in this long-range forecast. Leave you here looking at our upper-level winds depicting our polar vortex in the southern hemisphere, as upper-level winds are coming in at about 377 kilometers per hour. This is not our solar winds, just off the coast of Antarctica. Our jet streams are changing. Summer's right around the corner. And we're getting so close to 90,000 followers. Thank you so much for all the love and support and the comments. I'm going to be getting into the comment section tonight, catching up and hopefully catching up with all of you. Crazy days we're living in. Prayers for humanity. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show today. If you did, please give a thumbs up, comment down below, and share with a friend. Stay safe and healthy, aware and prepared. Bye-bye now.